In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Assalamu alaikum. I am Kashaf here from Chemistry Department and my ID is 018. And the second course of Python is Intermediate Python. In Intermediate Python, I have learned 5 chapters. That includes matplotlib, dictionaries and pandas, logic, control flow and filtering, how to loops, and how to case studies like hacker statics, or how to hackers hack a simple statics or a function. So starting with matplotlib. Matplotlib is basically considered as a mother of all visualization packages. And in matplotlib we study how to data visualization occurs, or how to study data visualization, how to study data structure, how to control the structure of a data that includes in matplotlib, and how to case study. So starting with matplotlib, here we have an example of years and pop. For matplotlib we have to import matplotlib as PLT. So we will do import matplotlib. Simply we do plt.plot year and pop in just one single list, and then we show our result. The second is scatterplot. Scatterplot is exactly same as matplotlib, but in just scatterplot we just have to scatter all the values. Here is an example of matplotlib which will give you more about matplotlib. For example, we have values ranges from 0 to 6. Basically, it's an histogram. What is histogram? We will discuss it in other slides. But just for that, we have to know a matplotlib example. So here the values are 0 to 6, and there are 3 bins as we can look in the graph. And then we will show PLT, we will get our expected result. So it's a simple matplotlib example. So next is how to build a histogram. Basically, as we have told about, histogram is a main function of a Python list. So for life expectancy to discuss in different countries, we have built a histogram of life expectancy as life expect. So in the instructions we can see that we have to use plt.histogram to create histogram value of life expectancy, and for showing our result we have to write plt.show. So let's look. So create histogram of life expects data. We will just simply write plt.hist life expectancy, and for showing or displaying histogram we will just write plt.show, and our histogram will be displayed. The other point in intermediate Python is creating dictionary. How to create dictionary? For example, the countries and capital list are again available in the script of the list. If your job to convert this data to a dictionary where the country names are the keys and the capitals are the corresponding values. As a refresher, here is a recipe of creating a dictionary. So we can create dictionary by, if for example, or let's say we are going to say it's my dictionary, then we will write my dict, which will be equals to key 1 value 1, key 2 value 2. Key 1 means countries and capitals means values. So country 1 values will be country 1 will be equals to capital values, and country 2 will be equals to values 2. Let's take an example of this. In the instructions we can see that with the string in countries and capitals we have created a dictionary called Europe. Means we have the capitals and the countries of the Europe with 4 Ks value pairs, and we have to print out Europe to see if the result is what we are going to expect. So first we have to define the countries and capitals. So countries that are given here are 4, which are Spain, France, Germany and Norway. And the capitals of Spain is Madrid, Paris, Berlin, also Spain. So for string in countries and capitals, we have to create dictionary of Europe, and for creating Europe dictionary, we have to write the countries and capitals in one form. So Spain have a capital Madrid, we will write first. Then France has capital Paris, we will write it, and so on. And at last we will print our Europe, or we will print our histogram. And at last, this is the certificate of accomplishment that I have got from data science for completing intermediate Python.